This time, I'm going to help you fix you, like I'm fixing myself. Better nutrition. Check out, I put these shelves in, and this video is about how to get a better diet going, growing these microgreens. Grow these is a place. Fix yourself up a shelf. You need lighting. You need a fan to circulate the air. And of course you're going to need to water it. It's pretty simple. But here's what I did. I put up these shelves right here. I got a light already on the ceiling, so we just change out the bulb. You can put an expensive grow light, or you can just change your bulb out like I did. I'll show you the specs. And fan from Lowe's. Clips on there. And the watering. I'll show you that when we go and start a new tray from scratch and show you how I do this. And this is London, and he's helping me. We're doing this project together, microgreens, and this is how we put it all together. It's real quick and easy. You know I like quick and easy.
Works for me. I got to tell you, as a foodie, I really love what you're doing here. The nutrition you've been talking about is amazing. I'm super happy for that, but the way these things taste, the texture, it's all new, and from a foodie perspective, you guys are in for a treat.
All right. So what we did was, of course, we have some holes in the bottom of this pan, and we have a pan with no holes. So put this one inside of that one so that if you overwater, it just goes into the next pan, doesn't make a mess anywhere. And we put some of this ground up coconut, basically is what it is. And we want to put like 2.5 scoops here of that dirt right in this pan.
All right, do we need to sanitize first?
Yeah, well, that's a good idea. H2O2 is basically what we're using to sanitize. So we just kind of spray things with that.
So this kills what, like the mold and that sort of thing?
Well, apparently, yeah, the growers that I've seen online and talked to, they have a problem with mold sometimes. So I guess this helps. We haven't had any problem with mold yet, but might as well do whatever they do to prevent it.
Sounds good.
Dump it right in there, and maybe about a half of one more. All right. We just spread this around a little bit and stomp it down with this thing. Get that smoothed around a little bit, and we really should water that down. We'll just this is what I use for watering, and it's just like a quart jar or anything like that. If you get the one with the plastic lid, you can make little holes in the lid. Just drill a bunch of little holes. Kind of moisten up the soil, and then we'll stomp it down. So I've seen in some climates they get it as far as planting the seeds, and then they can just forget it for a few days. But in this climate, we gotta wet things down, put the seeds in, and still water it even in that stage every day.
It's really dry here.
So yeah, we just push this down nice and flat. And that's all we got to do to make a nice surface for seeds. So we've weighed out approximately 20 grams of seeds in this little shot glass. If you want to spread those around on there and just seed the thing.
This would take about a year to do. Get around the edges. They're the hardest part and the easiest one to miss. And then just fill it in.
So that's about 20 grams. And you noticed we wet the soil, we put the seeds on, now we're gonna wet this thing some more. And so they got quite a bit of water to start with, just to get them germinating and everything. And the last thing, really give them just a little spray of the H2O2 hydrogen peroxide, just to prevent mold from happening in there. And then we'll take that tray right there, put it on the top, squish those seeds down with that.
So this is like a matching tray like the one below, right?
It is. And then you want to just put a little weight in there. We have some weights right there that I use, and you could just put a brick in there, a couple of bricks or whatever you want. Apparently that is helping them to feel like they're in the dirt and pushing up, and seems to work pretty good.
Nice.
They tell me that if you stand on there long enough, they would lift you up.
That's some
I haven't
nutrition.
tried that yet.
That's some heavy-duty sprouting action. Tough microgreens. So cool. So now what do? We got a lid on it. We got some weights on it. So now it's dark.
Yeah, we're going to keep it in the dark for 2-3 days. I'm going to put a label on here that says what it is, the date we put them on here, and the amount of grams of seed we used, and then we just see how we do. If it's really good, that's a good recipe. If not, we'll make adjustments.
I see. Good idea.
So
Very
after
cool.
it sits in the dark for 2-3 days, we take the lid off. Actually, we'll need to water in between a little bit. Anyway, then we take the lid off. We put it up on a shelf where we're right under the light, and just let them go to town. They're going to grow up and get green. And they tell me that radishes, that's what we just planted, radishes, are the quickest and easiest for beginners to get going on.
Perfect. I can't wait.
So if you like my channel and you like the things I'm doing, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.